Okay, welcome to Gerard Black in Philippines, and welcome to my channel. All my subscribers, peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, each and every one of you, I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, right now we are building a bed for downstairs. Me as founder and her brother-in-law are building a bed, and it's a king-size bed. They've made it, but now they have to get it downstairs. So we know it's not going to fit. Has to take out the legs. But anyway, that's Dave and his wife. They're the ones that have the house that I've been to. So they come to visit us and see the baby. But this is where I'm at right now. We are enjoying the day. And I'll be right back. I'll let you know how that turned out. Say hello, there's Michael Chris. Here are the children. There's Raphael. There's Samantha. Hi, Samantha. What are you guys doing? Just this morning we gave the dogs a bath, so they're all nice and clean, which is a do. And this is Celestina. Celestina, what do you want, Celestina? Speak, Celestina. Speak. 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 Celestina, speak. 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 You're not going to speak? Celestina, speak. Speak. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. And that's Luna. Okay, I'll be right back. As you can see, they got the bed inside the bedroom. And one Filipino carpenter. That's Noreen. That's my husband, Peter. That's one thing I'm very grateful for, that they are able to do everything I want to have done here. So we got our king-size bed. We're going to buy a real mattress, not foam, to put on it. There's little mama. Hello, little mama. You got your bed. We like this room better because the air conditioners are cooler. I know Luna's already under there. Luna, you found your place? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little short footage in there. You know, it's funny, when they were building the bed outside, I looked at the size of it and I said, you know, I think you should have built the bed downstairs. You know, not only that, but you had air conditioning and all that stuff. But as a result, you know, they built it outside, and it was a time. I don't know how they got it in. You know, I don't know if they had to take a part of it off or some of it, but I know it was not going down that stairwell. But anyway, let me see. So it was nice having. It's always nice having Mia's family over. That's one thing that they don't emphasize about the Philippines when they talk about that. When you marry a Filipina, you don't marry them, you marry their family. You know, but there are a lot of benefits to having an extended family because most of the time they are very craftsman experience. You know, I live in a 5-bedroom house, and there's always something to be done here. And, you know, and me, you know, why do anything yourself when you can pay someone else to do it? That's always been my motto, and that has kept me, you know, the way how I do things, you know, for myself. So it's good having them around, because whenever we need something done or need something built or need a tree to climb and trim or something like that, there's always a family member who is more than happy to come over and assist us, you know. And it makes for a very good day, you know, because, you know, often the time, you know, they drink Red Horse and, you know, buy them a bottle of cigarettes, and you know, I might have my snort of my, you know, white Tango White, which I forgot to give Dave yesterday. Oh man, you know. Anyway, you know, so, and then later after that, we usually watch, you know, some UFC fights, you know, because that's one show that we all can, you know, watch and follow are the fights. You'd rather be bare knuckle fighting or whatever, because it's, everybody understands when somebody gets knocked the fuck out. Or when someone does a nice technique and we're all laughing and making fun of them or whatever. So that makes for a good afternoon as far as bonding with the family. You know, but I'm going to tell you a story real quick. You know, um, uh, it was this foreigner. Most of the time when I tell you stories, these are stories that were relayed to me, and keeping confidentiality. I don't tell you who they are, but the story to me is something I need to pass on to you for those of you who are coming to the Philippines and may need to be aware of. Yeah, you might meet a Filipina, as this foreigner did. He met her, and 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 over the time when a lot of foreigners come here, especially from Australia or from U.S. or whatever, they have money, man. They have money. A lot of them, I don't mind saying, are rich millionaires. I play tennis with millionaires, something like this, but as quiet as it's kept, they have money. So what happened is that often they come here and immediately, they meet a Filipina, marry them, and buy land, build a house, and etc. But as time goes on, the relationship may not work out. But as a result, you don't want her to get your land. You don't want her to because see, you can buy land. You can buy a house, but you can't buy the land. In the Philippines, the land has to be in a native's name, a Filipino's name, and oftentimes it's a woman. So he put it in his wife's name, which is what he had to do in order to have the property. So now it didn't work. The relationship didn't work out. So now he's trying to keep her from getting the land. So what does he do? He transfers it over to a friend of his name. This way he doesn't have nothing in his name for his wife to come after. And so, which is, good, because if you don't want her to get it, that's what he had to do. So it took him about 2 years, and finally he got the deed to the land. And so what he did was immediately, put the land under his current girlfriend's name. Now, if you ever, come across a couple that in your heart of hearts, they deserve each other. It's just like a match made in heaven. Well, these two are like that, and I'm so happy for them that I wish I would see more of them. We invited them here to the house, but no, you come to our house. Okay, well, we don't want to come to your house. Why don't you come to our house? We're just as proud of our house, I'm sure, as you are yours. But anyway, I would like to see more of them, but because it's always good to be around positive couples. Couples who have uh, who are doing the right thing. So he has so I joke with him. I said, "Oh, is this gonna be deja vu?" But no, she's a very lucky and very beautiful person, and I wish nothing but the best for them. I speak to Mia, and I told Mia I told her a story that after we've been together for 2 years, that I would look into or start putting energy toward buying land and a house. We just passed our 1 year anniversary this past September, so we're moving on to our second year. But now that I have a child involved here, now it's a matter of yes, I want to buy a house and land, and I want them to always have a home. I want them to always have something that's theirs. I don't want them having to live with in a family house, generational house that I call them because it's like this has been around for whatever. I want them to have their own. If she wants to move in family members, when I'm 6 feet under, so be it. But I know that my daughter will always have a good home, a place to live and a place to maybe grow and have our own family there. So I'm kind of I'm kind of headstrong to start looking for that reality to happen. But I'm also in search going to be have to be searching looking for a vehicle because Geraldine is coming back from Saudi Arabia or wherever she's from. She had a 2 year OFW overseas foreign worker, where she worked as a domestic, and she gave me her vehicle. I rented a vehicle because she didn't have anybody who could drive it. Her partner didn't drive, and the thought of it just sitting there, for 2 years, or the thought of anybody driving it at any time was horrifying to her. So she asked me, would I take care of it, and I said I would rent it from you. Yeah, because it helped her family out, and it's been a good threshold, a good form of finances going to a family, which I'm sure she appreciated. Overseas working isn't easy because they hit a rough patch, and she's don't send him the money no more. Send it to my aunt, like this, because he is strayed. Which is what happens sometimes when that distance, the long distance relationships are very hard. On especially if especially when you're tired of using your hand. No, I'm gonna get it. When it just happens. It shouldn't happen, but it happens. But they reconcile, and they have a daughter. So, of course, the main concern is that the daughter be taken care of, and all her needs be met. Now, the other day, I went to the bank, and I took Duchess in and showed the girls at the bank. All of my girlfriends, look at your new niece, like that, and everything. And but I was finished. I was talking to them, and I was asking them about setting up an account for Duchess, as a trust fund, because this is what I wanted to do, for her. I'm not so much concerned about Mia because Mia will have her survival benefits, if something happens to me, and so and Duchess will have hers. But my concern is that I want her money to be, encapsulated out of the reach of others. I wanted to be there with hers, collect interest, and wait until she's 18 or 21, whenever she decides that she wants to go a certain path in life, that she has resources to do it. This is one thing that's often lacking in the black community, because the black community don't think like that. We don't think of getting insurance. I'm trying to see something. Okay. We don't think about getting insurance. We don't think about leaving a nest egg behind, in case something happens to us, and it's actually been a kind of like a downfall for blacks, because, the whites do it. They get insurance, and, for their kids, and leave their kids, money, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's only wrong when they help you go to the grave a little bit faster. Which a lot of these crime stories are about. The wife wants a divorce, it won't be a divorce, father wants a divorce, but he has insurance and she wants to go with a lover. Blah 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 blah. But so that's something that we don't do often enough, to where is that we really look to the future of our offsprings. So I went to the bank and I asked her, because I went there once before and told them I want to open up an account in my daughter's name. At that time, Duchess wasn't born, so we didn't know anything. So she said, "Well, you can't open up an account." I said, I got an account here. No, you can't open up. And they're saying because you're too old. I said, too old? How am I too old to save money in your bank? And she explained, well, you have to put it in your wife thing. No, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. That's not what type of party it is. Because I want to make sure that I'm not going to say the money gets squandered away or whatever like this, but I'm going to make sure there's not easy access to the money, whereas that it can be mismanaged. And honestly, I don't feel very confident with Mia's money handling. So, like most Filipinos, and I think it's true. Like most of them You know, you're living in a country where it's all about the moment. There's no tomorrow. It's just today. And whatever I need for today, whatever I want for today, well, I get. You know, it's not like here's 1,000 pesos, and then you go out and you buy stuff, and you have 300 or 400 you got in your pocket for maybe the next trip. It's like, no, I have 1,000 pesos. I went over. Like that's like, why? You have to learn to budget money. Okay, so I just want to put this in here. I just want to put this little something in here for you, just to fill this video up. But I want to thank you for watching my Sunday morning classic. It went very well. Don't forget to tune in with me on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Filipino time and 6:30, I think, East Coast time, until daylight savings. Then we're exactly 12 hours ahead. You'll figure it out with time. But we had a very good show. You know, we talked about Blue Eye Soul singers and all that stuff, which is white singers, so it's kind of good. I might introduce the ladies. I haven't spoken about the lady singers yet. I'm a guy. For a long time I didn't like female singers, but anyway, that's how I grew up. Women couldn't sing for men; only men could sing for men. But be that as it may, tune in next Sunday for Gerard Sunday Morning Classics. As time goes by, so does music. Okay, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning action. Never disrespect earlier was pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge of life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer at Temptation Went Sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. I love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later.